Welcome to the 2016 Senate Jewish Heritage Month celebration. Thank you for joining us. I'd like to hand the mic over to Greg Rosenbaum, who has a tradition of hosting and chairing the annual Jewish Heritage Month celebrations, and we are very grateful to him. And with that, Greg Rosenbaum.
I want to welcome everyone to this celebration of Jewish American Heritage Month. This is the 11th year of Jewish American Heritage Month.
I'd like to introduce Senator Isaacson, who was also involved with us on the Wallenberg Committee when we got the Raoul Wallenberg Gold Medal, Congressional Gold Medal.
It's an honor to be with you. It was an honor to take the Congressional Gold Medal to the Swedish Parliament and present it to Raoul Wallenberg's sister in memory of his contribution for saving over 100,000 Jewish lives in Hungary.
I did ask my father for a Devar Torah, and he says, "What do you need a Devar Torah? You never call me for one." I say, "Because I'm going tomorrow to the Jewish Heritage event." He says, "Well, Joe Lieberman is not in the Senate anymore." I said, "He's not, but Cory Booker is." "Is he Jewish? I never knew he was Jewish." I said, "He's not, but it's a long story."
The great contributions of the Jewish community in the United States of America is how so many generations of Jews have lived their faith, have manifested their values and their ideals in their engagement with the world. This high Jewish ideal sung during the high holidays, Ki Beiti Beit Tefillah L'Chocho Amim, may my house be a house of prayer for many nations. This very ideal that Judaism is about bringing people together and manifesting the best, not of Jewish values, but of human values. This idea that it's through that unity that we can heal the world, tikkun olam, that is to me what has been so profound about the Jewish faith.
Anything I can do for the Jewish people, I will do. This is a direct quote from our very own Senator Orrin Hatch. Indeed, it is an honor that he is with us today.
And I had the distinct privilege of calling on Senator Hatch and feeling right at home as a Ben Bite, as a right at home in his office, because on his office door was the same thing that I have on the door of my home, indeed all the doors of my many homes, and that I put up on the doors of the embassy when I was in Prague, a mezuzah.
This is a privilege for me to be able to come and say hello to you and tell you how I feel about you and how I feel about Morty Davis. To J. Morton Davis, honoring your contribution to the American Jewish experience, Jewish American Heritage Month, United States Congress, Washington, D.C., May 25th, 2016. Morty, congratulations.
His generosity and tireless support has turned around the lives of thousands. And what more worthy way is there to live during our short lifespans on this planet? Please join me in honoring Mr. Thomas Corby.
The presentation I want to make is to Rabbi Schneier, who is a powerful, powerful figure for religious tolerance and inclusion and civil rights. Rabbi Mark Schneier is the president of the Foundation for Ethnic Understanding, and he has been a champion of advocating civil rights for all. As president of the foundation, he is a preeminent leader in the field of Black and Jewish relations in this country, and he's also worked on battling anti-Semitism and Islamophobia. He was the recipient of a U.S. Congressional Medal given on the commemoration of the 50th anniversary of the 1964 Freedom Summer for his passionate advocacy of the foundational American value of religious tolerance. Please welcome Rabbi Mark Schneier.
Hillel said it's not enough to be just, you have to do justice. And that's what we try to do here. That's part of my Jewish heritage, and when I'm on the Judiciary Committee, and what I try to do every day.
As the daughter of survivors, Ruth has been passionately committed to preserving the memory of the Holocaust generation, transmitting their stories and their lessons to future generations. She's pursued this goal through Project Witness, as well as through a wide range of acclaimed educational and community initiatives. And we were just talking briefly about the challenges that we face today, and she said, it's all about education. And she's so right. It is so about education. In addition, she's the author of Witness to History, a country-by-country history of the Holocaust. So thank you, Ruth, for creating and for leading Project Witness. Thank you for remembering, for educating, and for inspiring. And I am so privileged and honored to be able to present to you the Jewish Heritage Award.
Project Witness was established to promote remembrance, to be the voice of the mothers who lost their children, to be the voice to the girls who never became mothers, the voice to the youth who lost their future, to the grandparents who never saw their grandchildren growing, to the intellectual, to the worker, the Talmudist, the housewife, the store owner, and to the children, to impart the message to future generations so that my dear brother Mendele and 1.5 million children like him will never be forgotten. Thank you.
And I see what so many of you have done for our country and for advancing social and economic justice. It makes me grateful all over again. So thank you so much for the work all of you do.
Jewish heritage is about celebrating our past, but also about preserving a strong future and ensuring a strong future, not just for us, but for our kids and our grandkids. And
the BDS movement is a veil for anti-Semitism in too many places in America and around the world. And we've got to be prepared to speak out and to speak with a strong voice. I have been given the honor, Rabbi, to present to you the Jewish American Heritage Month Celebration Award.
I'll show you something. I wrote a book back when, at the end of Carter's administration, called Making America Work Again. And Donald has taken out the word work and he's made it Making America Great Again. And Donald even wrote on my other book, he says, you're in the hands of a master, a must read. But anyway, thank you again. And again, you're all great. And keep remaining proud of your heritage, because we do all suffer the slings and arrows for being Jewish. So we should carry out our heritage proudly because we're such a great people. Thank you all.
Jews, African Americans, Latinos, Asians, Muslims, this gorgeous mosaic that we call the United States, may we see each and every person as a human being who has the needs, the hopes, the hungers, the feelings and the fears just as we do, who is a child of God just as we are, and who is entitled to be treated with the dignity, the justice, and the compassion that we claim for ourselves. Thank you very much.
The silent Jews. My dear friend, I have to tell you, we were not silent. Our voices was not heard. And in this way, but somehow reached out to the world, to Jews and not Jews alike. And the world stood up with demonstrations, with let's my people go, free Soviet Jews, all over the world. And we will never forget.
Remember what you have seen and heard and learned in this time that you are here in Washington and in this room. It is you and your generation that will carry these values and torches forward.
The Erwin Rautenberg Foundation, which I'm the current president of, it was for the purpose of furthering Jewish causes. Every year, it is my privilege to give away several $1 million to various Jewish charities. I always look forward to learning about new charities and keeping up with what these different organizations are doing in the years following the donations. Thank you very much.
So this brings us to the end of our celebration of 2016 Jewish American Heritage Month on Capitol Hill. I want to thank all of you for being here. I want to thank my co-chairs again, Stanley Treitel, Ambassador Norm Eisen, Phil Goldfader, somewhere here. And my family, like all of yours, concludes the Passover Seder by saying, next year in Jerusalem. But should that not come to pass, I hope to see all of you back here next year in the Kennedy Caucus Room for Jewish American Heritage Month. Thank you very much.
Thank you.